hey. Say hi to me as you're hopping on. How is everyone? Hey, Luna. Hey, Anya. Hey, Erica. So I've decided over the last, hey Macy, I've decided over the last several days that headscarves are my new jam. So hot in Bali right now. It's been super nice to just like pull my hair up, not have to worry about it on me as I've been writing my book, to just have it out of the way and out of my area and out of my face. So if you're getting on here like, what is happening? I've never seen her in a headscarf before. That's what's happening. I'm covered in mosquito bites. I'm sitting here itching. Rainy season at its finest, right? Trying to get my team. A little invite here. Everyone say hi to me as you're hopping on. Wait a few more minutes. Hey Danielle. Okay, so for those that may not know, I have been in a week-long virtual book writing retreat. So I've literally been, for the most part, writing my book this entire week. I cleared my schedule. I've only had a couple of calls in group programs this week that I've done, but for the most part, schedule has been cleared, and I have been writing all week. And so as of today, I have, it looks like the book's going to be somewhere around 50,000 words. And I'm sort of in that, I'm still writing a few of the sections, but the bulk of it is done, and I'm in refinement mode of the book. So the book is called Wealth Alchemy, and I'm still solidifying the subtitle, but I'll talk a little bit about that in a second, because I've got some really amazing opportunities I want to talk to you guys about, because I want to invite you to be a part of my book launch team. So I'm really, really excited about the book. It is all of the best wealth alchemy work and teachings that I've been doing over the past several years, all sort of in one place. And that includes, all of the information about financial slavery consciousness and programming and conditioning and how we get rid of programming and conditioning. And so it's a bit of my story interwoven with the financial state of the global union and how we have been kept in this place of financial slavery consciousness. So it talks about, how we got here, and now that we're here, what we do and how to get out of it. And it's ultimately a guide for you to find financial freedom, whatever that means for you. And so I'm excited, and I've decided, originally I wasn't gonna include any of the wealth code transmissions or activations in the book, and I have now decided that I am going to include that, and I'm really excited about that because it's going to allow those transmissions and activations that only my private clients or people that have been in financially high financial investment programs with me have been able to access. So now that information is going to be able to be accessed on more of a worldwide scale, which is amazing. And so I'm really excited to be including that. And I have had all kinds of ideas about ways to share the codes and the activations and the transmissions. So it's going to be, I'm just, the writing is only such a small part of the process. So now we begin, and I'm actually getting ready to get on a call with the team that's running the retreat to talk about, what is next and how we move into this stage of publishing, which I'm really excited about. So the book has real, it's intended to be a guide to free yourself from financial slavery. So it has history, it has my story in there, but it has a lot of practical knowledge and things that you can do in your life to find the financial freedom that you desire. Because ultimately that's what it's all about, is freedom, right? And to me, that's what being wealthy means. It means being free to have choices, being free to, not being trapped inside dinosaur age constructs that are what exist in our world right now when it comes to finances and economics on this planet. It's Sean's birthday today, and he just got home from surfing, so I think he's downstairs talking to Jack. I thought he was gonna still be surfing for a little bit, so that's why I hopped on this live stream. Anywho, so I'm excited to get this out into the world, and I'm excited to share it, and there's a lot still to do in the refinement process. I would imagine that, hopefully the book will be published in the next 3 months. But there's a lot that goes into this. And so yesterday I was in the shower, and I was, I had done the pass through of all the content in the book a couple of days ago. And I was in the shower yesterday, and I just started getting all these downloads about how I wanted to share this content and how I wanted to share this information. And so a couple things came through really, really clearly. One was that, I wanted to allow people to get in on a pre-sale offer. And I wanted to give epic value in that pre-sale offer. And so what downloaded to me from the Divine yesterday are 2 options. And so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about them, and I'll tell you why I'm excited about them, and I'll tell you why I've done them the way that I have. So the first thing is, there's just a wealth alchemy book launch. What did I call it? I called it something. Oh, the Wealth Alchemy book bundle. So with this book bundle, you will get a pre-released ebook. So you will get pre-released copy of the book before it's actually formatted into paperback and hardcover. You will get a pre-released ebook before anybody else. So you'll get the initial release of the book in ebook for you to read. You will also get one of the first run of books autographed by me. So the first printing of the books will go to the people who purchased in the pre-launch, and they will be signed by me. So the other thing that I've decided to do that I am over the moon about is I'm taking all of these transmissions and activations that are in the book in written form, and I'm going to be recording audios of them. So I'm going to be recording audios of them over very, very special music that will include solfeggio frequencies and binaural beats. And so this portion is the thing that I downloaded yesterday that I'm beyond excited about, is sharing actual audios of these activations that you can use again and again and again. And then leading up to the launch, those that have the Wealth Alchemy book bundle will also get unedited snippets of the book. So starting now, you'll be dropped into a group where you'll begin to get to read pieces of the book before it's gone through the editing process. So these are like my raw words before anything has been cut out. So it's very special. And I shared some of this. I shared one, I shared a snippet to my email list. And I've gotten such amazing feedback. So to everyone that sent me the emails and the feedback on the content, the snippet that I sent out in my email list, thank you so much. Like, it was so, that was so empowering, and that was so motivating to get all of your feedback on that small amount that I had sent out. So thank you so much to everyone that responded to me. Like, that was amazing. And then you will also get in the group audio recordings of me reading really important parts of the book, really impactful, important parts of the book. So why this is designed this way is I want you to be able to read the book, but I also want you to be able to do the activations and the meditations and the transmissions while you're on the go or repeatedly, and then also to be able to like check back, because one of the things I talk about in the book is like when I first went through my journey with, you know, changing my money story and creating Wealth Alchemy in my life, I did wealth consciousness work like it was my job. And that included like listening to audio trainings and audio books on repeat over and over and over and over. And hopefully there will be a full audio book of this book, but at the very least, there's going to be these, you know, these audio snippets that you will have on SoundCloud that you can just listen to the way that I listened to wealth consciousness work when I was first starting my journey. So that option to be able to receive all of that information is $88. And so it gets you all of that. It gets you the ebook, the pre-release of the ebook. It gets you initial print signed copy of the book. It gets you all of the audios. It gets you the book snippets, and it gets you the audio recordings of important parts of the book. So that is $88. And I will drop you the link now. But the next thing is the thing that I'm really, really excited about. I mean, that is going to be amazing. And, you know, the audios, once I record the audios, I will be selling the audios separately. And those audios will most likely be selling for $100 on my website. So to be able to get the book and all of this other stuff plus the audios, like, it's going to be a huge, like, it's a huge savings. And it's a great way to just like start getting parts of the book now and not have to wait for 3 months. So this is the part I'm really excited about, and this is how you can join me as part of my book launch team as a wealth alchemist. So I'm calling these people that are going to join me in this way my wealth alchemists, and I'm so freaking excited about this because this process for me has been amazing and challenging and hard and has pushed me beyond like what I thought I could do. It's still pushing me beyond what I thought I could do. I still, I'm getting off this live stream and I still have a full day plus another day tomorrow of refinement and like getting this together. Hey, Amy. The process has been challenging. I've grown so much through the process as well. And I want to share that. So I want to share that with the people in my community, especially those of you that think that you're going to write books. I really want to be able to share what this process was like for me, and tell you like what was hard for me and what was challenging for me. But more than that, I want to, and this is really for like, if you've been following me for a long time and you love everything that I do and you are inspired by everything I do, like this offer is for you. Like this is something that you're absolutely going to want to sign up for, because it's, this is going to be, I'm so excited about this, in fact, that I have postponed my Launch With Me program that I was going to be doing, because I feel like this is important. I think it's important to get this out here at the beginning of the year, because so many of you have so much information that you're meant to share with the world. And now that I've gone through this process, I know that anyone can write a book. And I want to empower you to be able to do it. And I want to share as much of the process as I can that I'm going through with you. And so I've tabled my full Launch With Me program. That's going to happen still, but it's going to happen later in the year, so that I can focus on The Wealth Alchemist and my book launch right now. And then obviously I'll be launching Ouroboros here in the next month, which I'm really excited about too. But it all goes together, right? The Wealth Alchemy book and Ouroboros. So to be a wealth alchemist with me, this is what this means. And, this is, you're going to get all of me real, raw, and unfiltered in this group, sharing with you this process, what I've been through up until now and what I'm going to go through. You'll be with me through the whole publishing process. So you will also get a pre-release of the book in ebook format. You will get the first printed signed copy of the book as well. But you will also get all of the book. So you will get all of the unedited book. You will get every single bit that's in there now. Once it's gone through refinement, which is like grammatical stuff, and I've cut out the stuff that's repetitive, you will get that copy of the book before it goes to the editors. And so what that means is there's a lot of content that's in the book right now that's going to be removed out. And one of the things that I'm really excited about that I've decided to remove from the book is what I'm referring to as the manifestation pages. And there was a whole chapter on manifestation that was in the book that doesn't quite fit with the theme of this book. So I've actually removed it entirely from the book. It may eventually at some point become part of another book. I'm planning to write several more this year if I can. But these manifestation pages, the Wealth Alchemist, you'll receive these pages. You're going to receive this entire chapter that's not going into the book, that are all of my tips and tricks and tools for manifestation, all of my thoughts, all of my philosophies on manifestation. It's an epic section of the book. It just didn't fit with the flow. And the Wealth Alchemy book was more about that transmutation of our existing story into the new wealth paradigm. And the manifestation pages are simply that. It's full on manifestation and magic. So the Wealth Alchemist will also get the manifestation pages, and you'll get to be a part of my book team. So what does that mean? So it means that you're going to be added into a private Facebook group, and you are going to get to go through the remainder of this process with me. I want you to see what it's like. I want to be able to save you time when you get to this stage. I'm obviously doing it for the first time right now, but you're going to help me get to choose the cover art for my book. You're going to help me choose my bio pick for the book. You are going to be able to give me input on things that get left out of the book and things that stay in the book. And I'm going to be doing a very, very special wealth paradigm shifting activation for the Wealth Alchemists. So you'll get to spend the next 3 months with me as I go through this process. You're going to get heaps of extra content, stuff that's being left out of the book. The manifestation papers or pages by themselves literally be sold on their own as an ebook. So that may actually end up happening. That it may actually become a book on manifestation, but you are going to have access to that. You're going to get access to all of that and be able to be with me through the process. So to join me in that way, it's $222. So I will drop you the link. You will get dropped into the group in the next 48 hours. I'm hoping in the next 24 hours, because I've got stuff to share already. Like right now, I've got stuff I'm ready to share with you guys. I'm ready to be showing you kind of what's happening, how I'm going through this process. So $222, there is the link. I don't know why the links aren't showing up. It's kind of weird. Oh, because I posted them in the Magical Life, not on the main video. I see what's happening. I see. Okay, so here is To Be a Wealth Alchemist, which this is the whole shebang. This is like, you get to be with me for the rest of this time, for the rest of this process, getting all the inside information, all the raw, unedited book, all the pieces that are being left out. And then here's the Wealth Alchemy book bundle. Oops. And then I just wanted to open it up and answer any questions that you guys have. Does anyone have questions on what this process has been like, about what's going to be in the book? Do you have questions about the information that's going to be provided in these two offers? If you are wanting to write a book this year, which you can absolutely do, every single one of you that's watching can write a book this year, for sure. I would love for you to join me in this, because it's a life-changing experience, first of all. But I want to be able to help you along in the process, and I want to let you know like what to expect. And also, I think that Dave Thompson, who has done my book writers retreat, is going to be doing another one of these intensives, and I'm hoping to be able to work with him. And if I have enough of my own people put together, he may do one for my group. If we've got enough that are like, yep, ready to do the damn thing, which would be epic and amazing. And I would love to be a part of that. So, and I would definitely come in and write another one, because I have so many ideas for so many books. But you can absolutely be a published author. Like, it's within your grasp, 1,000,000%. And I really want to help you with it. So this is my focus over the next month, very, very intensively, my focus over the next month, in addition to my free program, which we have first live on Monday. I'm so excited. If you haven't been notified of your acceptance, don't freak out. I still have 80 applications I have to go through today. Was the process to write hard? There have been parts of the process that have been really hard, and then there have been parts of the process that have been much easier than I anticipated that they would be. When are these offers available till? Well, they're on the table now, and I don't know. I haven't decided. I will tell you that the Wealth Alchemist, if you want to do the Wealth Alchemist offer, you should get in as soon as possible. And I can do a payment plan on that one also, if you want to split it into 2 payments. But you should get into that one as soon as possible, because I'm ready to be in that group sharing this process. I'm going to be working every single Tuesday on this book until it's published, which means there's going to be content drops in that group from me, and information in that group from me every Tuesday from this point forward. So if you're interested in the Wealth Alchemist part, I would get in there as soon as possible. And the pre-launch, I don't know, I would imagine I'll run it for a month or so. So Christy, I think you know, you will be surprised by how easily the words will flow out of you. The parts that I found challenging were not the actual writing, though you do have to get yourself into the right frame of mind to write. I should have been writing this morning, but I got bit by the mystery bug again yesterday, and I have a huge thing on my back like this big that's super swollen. And so I took a ton of antihistamine last night. My brain is feeling really cloudy. So I'm actually, after this live stream, I'm going to go do approvals for my free program. Then I'm going to get on this call, and then I'm going to dive into writing later after I do we're doing a call to talk about what's next and all the publishing aspects of the book. So that's happening at my 11 a.m. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to dive into the writing, and hopefully I'm having some coffee right now. Hopefully the brain fog will clear up. But what I've found the most challenging is the refinement process. It hasn't actually been the writing process. And, you know, I mean, it's like anything else. It's like when you decide that you're going to do something and you sit down and you stick to it, it happens. That's been the really powerful thing for me and it has required a bit of me reining my feminine in. And it's like, well, you know, I know you don't feel like doing this, but what does that really have to do with anything? You need to sit down and do it. I have found it very helpful that, like, I've had an amazing support group of people, in this writer's retreat. So I highly recommend doing one of these, which is why I would love to get an amazing group of people together in this Wealth Alchemist group that want to write books, and then reach out to Dave and see if he'll do one of these for if we get enough people in there that really want to write books after they see me go through this process. So yeah, it's been amazing. So the answer is, I guess my ultimate answer to that question is, it wasn't as hard. The writing part wasn't as hard. The refining part has been much harder for me. Definitely there were times when I felt blocked and like the words weren't flowing. And so that has required some effort on my part to shift out of that place. But it's all mindset, right? And intention and belief, which are a lot of the things that we're talking about in the Wealth Alchemy book. Any other questions? Hey, Tanya, I'm good. I'm good. Any other questions? Do the thing. Click the link. Nothing else? All right, well, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna go approve applications for the free program. So if you've been waiting, be on the lookout in your email for your approval. And I think that's it. So have an amazing day, morning, evening, wherever you are in the world. As you're watching this live stream, you're watching the replay, and remember, it is your divine birthright to be wealthy in all areas of your life. So I hope to see you inside the Wealth Alchemy book bundle or the Wealth Alchemist group. I can't wait to share all this information with you.